Ако говоря от такова разстояние и гледам така към камерата, как е светлината? Как се вижда? Ще мога ли да си разкажа историята?
The journey of many paths and one purpose. The search across many professions is something I stumbled in the past few years.
Абе, ако следваме правилата на малко диагонал, май той ъгъл е доста по-добър. Така със светлината от тази страна, да мога и аз да виждам, иначе някакси не виждам. Да виждам. Много е важно да се вижда, не само да се гледа. Всичко започна тогава.
I've been a bartender mixing drinks late into the night, working in a call center for some kind of a calls and messages, troubleshooting cables and deliveries. I started going to acting classes for improving my talents, stepping into someone else's shoes. I started learning playing the guitar, strumming chords to find my rhythm. I was a recruiter in an office, clocking in and out, and even I played basketball for a while, running, shooting, growing higher in high school. Many things in one person to complete my personality. Each role was a new adventure, a fresh chance to find my place. I learned skills, met people and collected experience, but something was always off. No matter how hard I worked or how many achievements I earned, I felt like I was running in circle. The results, money, recognition, stability never filled the emptiness. I haven't got rich, but yeah, in most of the periods I had enough so I can pay my checks and everything. But lately I knew I wasn't walking in the right direction. I was just moving and moving. Then the wake-up call was when I lost my job.
Wait a minute. What's your job? We don't even know you, you're still here complaining about life, sitting on that little balcony with your PC there set up, which is like $3 in Walmart, probably. Okay. Let's start from somewhere.
And now?
I was a real estate agent, and beforehand I was a bartender, so on, so many things, yeah. But I was a creator all the way. I was a guy who had amazing imagination. I'm like a kid in a male body. Yes. I like to see things in colorful way, in way to improve them and to help people. Yeah, basically that was my job. I was helping people, and yeah, maybe that overalls the story. I was helping people in one sphere regarding real estate, but yeah, I will not do that anymore. Probably in the future I'm going to think about it, but now let's continue with my story because I have a lot to tell, I think. Let's go.
It hit hard, not just because of the paychecks or the area or not the possibility to actually find another job or another team, but because I've tied so much of myself to what I did. Without that role, that profession, who was I? Who was I going to be? Who am I going to be? What I did, who I connected, is it worth it right now? I felt lost, like a map with no destination. But in that quiet chaos, a truth emerged. Results had been my compass, external markers of success that never led me to fulfillment. I was tired of running in circles, exhausted by a race with no meaning. I stood at the crossroads. One path was bitterness, blaming the world, staying stuck in frustration. The other was growth. Letting go of what didn't serve me, and building something new. I chose growth, and from that moment I decided to stop chasing fleeting outcomes and start focusing on what truly matters. In the long run, my mental health, my physical strength, the connections that ground me. I call it going monk mode, stripping away the noise, finding a clear vision, and taking only the necessary steps to unlock my full potential. No more distractions, no more half measures, just purpose. My plan, my days are going to look different. I'm not scrambling for the next job or title. Instead, I'm building a foundation for my mind. I meditate, 10-20 minutes of stillness to cut through the clutter. For my body, I move, stretching, walking, lifting, training, so I can feel my strength grow. It's a natural way to improve as a man. For my connections, I reach out, calling a friend, listening deeply, being here and now, surrounding myself with people who inspire me. It's simple, but it's powerful. I'm not measuring success by paychecks or applause anymore. Money, fame. Success is waking up clear-headed, feeling strong, and knowing I'm not alone on this journey. Step by step, I'm becoming the best version of myself. I know there are going to be a lot of hard times passing through my life, a lot of responsibilities and human nature. I will be gathered with problems all the way. That's life. It doesn't matter if I have no money or I have millions in the bank. Problems are going to be bigger, more responsible for the outcome, more responsible for the people I'm connected. But This is not going to this is not coming to an end even when I die or my kids die afterwards. It hasn't stopped when my grandparents died or grandparents died or anything like this. If life is just completely paying your bills, to take responsibility for some kind of arrangements, but it's not that. You need to have fire. You need to put the fire inside of things you do. Meeting a friend and being there, and that friend sees the sparkle in your eyes and he knows completely that you're listening. That is worth it. Like giving your time to it. When you enjoy a meal and you chew your food, chew slowly. Experience it. Don't think about the next arrangement that you have on your mind, the business that you have in your day, the problems. Everything has the best results when you flow yourself. When you take that moment and squeeze it and experience every second of it. Smiling cheerful to your friends, smiling cheerful to people you don't know, not because you must, because you experienced a natural connection. I know I'm not perfect. I've done many things to maybe disappoint people around me, made people think that I'm crazy because I'm not picking up my phone, make people think that I'm very strange because I sit in my room 7 days and think about my life, make people think that I'm not responsible because I'm not responsible because I quit my arrangements during the day and just sits quietly in my room and meditating and visualizing about what's coming next. Because I know those 7 days I spend in my room and not going out except to my rehearsal for acting classes and going out with my dog, this is going to be something special. I remember people that connected with me, my friends, and who asked what's going on, how are you. Some of them checked here and like said hi, drank a beer together and talk about life. And that's something I appreciated. Late night when you're alone and curing your heart, you need somebody just to talk with and to see that they actually understand you and they look into your eyes and they're not thinking about their next thing they need to do, but they're here and they're listening. This is the fruits that you build over time with your connections, and you build it over time when you gave good to some people. It's going to have a reflection in the future. If you're the person who is always rushing, always not catching the moment, but like riding through the day nervously, one day you'll experience regret because you didn't enjoy your life. Maybe you got better results, money, fame, but you missed a lot of little. You missed a lot of little details in life. And that is my plan. That is my plan. My plan is to enjoy my life and to grow my sparkle every day, to grow my interests, to grow my talents to mastery, to teach others to improve their life and to find a way to show the sparkle to somebody who lost it, but not in intentional way of just, hey, do that with your life, can't you see it? But I want it to be natural. When people see my life, my thoughts, my videos, I want them to feel inspired and find something within which helps them go through life, because life is not easy, but when you surround with people who inspire you, I guarantee that every day is going to be more and more connected to your life's purpose. Maybe it's not the right way to spend 7 days in a room, maybe it is. Every story is different, but don't forget that we're all one, and when you do good for others, people are going to recognize it. Maybe some will not, but you're doing it for those who have eyes for such things, who have ears to hear your voice and to experience what message you would like to tell them. Enjoy your life. I will continue doing the same.